All right, so we're here at CryptoBlockCon in London. I'm here with Miro Peraica. He is CEO of CitiCash. So Miro, welcome to Smart Ethereum TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about CitiCash. What are you trying to do?
Well, what are we trying to do? It's a good question because we are trying to bring that paradigm shift into the whole picture of cryptocurrencies in the world. And what we are trying to do basically is to bring that cryptocurrency to common people. As I like to say, and there is a slogan that we are using, which is unblock the blockchain for the people.
Yeah.
Which means that we are looking at the main issues of blockaders in crypto world, and we are trying to sort those issues and face them, roll up our sleeves and make it possible for everyone to start using cryptocurrency, as Satoshi said in his white paper.
Okay. So how do you envision that happening? Let's say I'm a user of CitiCash. What am I expecting?
You're expecting first and foremost really very friendly, if not the most friendly wallet from a user experience point of view right now in the crypto world. You experience something that is something very natural, and you don't have to know too much about the blockchain. You don't have to know too much of these jargons, tech jargons. You don't have to be very educated in this tech world, and you just go out and start using CitiCash the way my mother started using internet. She doesn't know TCP protocol.
Yeah.
She has no clue what that stands for.
Right. Yeah.
But yes, she's looking at news, she's writing an emails, and she's using internet on everyday basis. The internet, as we know, started a long time ago, and back in the 90s it was only for geeks.
Right.
But then, with the lots of work that people put in user experience, it became mainstream.
Yes.
So this is what CitiCash is trying to do to start with, that this user experience is going to be very, very natural in a way. So for someone who wants to use and come into the crypto, again, I said, and repeating myself, you don't have to go and be, like tech genius or geek, as we like to call us, to be able to use and play with your asset, which is going to be, in this case, money, on your own, and you are becoming your own bank, but it's very natural, and you just start using it. It's beautiful.
No MetaMask.
No MetaMask. No blockchain. No weird words around it. It's just straightforward. We took an idea that something like how we want to approach this issue of user experience, where you have to be pretty much you have to have a university degree in IT to be able to set up a wallet.
Right.
And we said, okay, what would Steve Jobs do? In this case, he would go from the other point of view. He will start to doing things, not from the point of tech, but the point, we want to start using it from user experience. Let's see what my father wants to have from it. He wants to have a freedom to be a part of the crypto world, to maybe be in a control of full of his money, not to have a third party that is taking care of his account. He's taking care of his own account. He's spending the money the way he wants, but he doesn't have to be technical genius to do so. So this is how we approach it, and if viewers of Smart Ethereum, it's looking this. If you go on our webpage and download our wallet, desktop wallet, it's to set up that wallet. It's faster than ordering a latte in Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it's very natural. You just go and you do it. It's there for you. And we push that even further, because on our wallet there is always something so-called help button. So even if you lose yourself somewhere, if you're lost in where you at, you can always press that button, and it will tell you exactly where you at. But trust me, take a look. There is nothing in terms of really tech jargons. It's very, very natural. And so take a look. This is how we are going. One of the aspects and one of the approaches we wanna change the current situation on a crypto world.
Okay.
That's the first issue. The second issue that is that there is not really enough vendors that are taking cryptocurrencies. So
Yes.
we wanna attack that part as well.
Uh-huh.
And this is where we are starting to negotiate and talk to some institutions that we were fighting for all our crypto world, where let's fight them, let's be revolutionary, let's do it, let's have a blood revolution almost. When I say blood, under the not really
Right,
blood,
of
but
course.
you know what I mean.
Yes.
Let's clash the
Right.
old system.
Uh-huh.
And then we realized, wait a second, that system exists already here for a couple hundred years. And for that reason, I think that maybe it's better to have a smooth transition, which means let's use already existing technology, implement the crypto a little bit into it,
Yeah.
and then that smooth transition is going to be very smooth.
Right.
So whether we want it or not, whether you viewers want it or not, within a couple of years, all of you or all of us are going to use cryptocurrencies for payments, everyday payments.
Right.
Like if someone told my mother back in the 60s that she would pay for her grocery with a plastic card, she would be laughing at it. But now she
true.
has a couple of those in
There
her
you go.
in her wallet.
Yes, absolutely.
So, but let's do it smoothly. Let's not be aggressive to each other. Let's try to talk to already existing institutions. Let's talk to regulatory systems in a way that we can approach this in a better way. And CitiCash, it's sitting there with a really, I would say, almost revolutionary idea that we are going to implement crypto into the already existing system. And every single owner of the CitiCash wallet will be eligible to apply for debit cards, standard plastic debit card.
Okay.
And that will allow them to start using that crypto in everyday life, buying the grocery, for example.
Nice. Okay.
And then lastly, what I wanted to mention, why CitiCash, it's different than others, because privacy, it's very important. We don't want anyone to really deal with our privacy. I don't want really, I don't know about you, but I think that majority of the people are a little bit not only scared, but a little bit angry at all these institutions that are dealing with our data
Right.
without telling us that they are selling and buying my data and my clicks and how much money I have and who's going to market me and things like that.
Right.
For that reason, in a CitiCash blockchain, we have implemented the ring CT and ghost addresses with a minimum of 6 mix-ins, which
Okay.
means that recipient of the payment, recipient of your money, it's really anonymous. That the one who is sending the money, it's really anonymous, and the amount, it's anonymous. So basically only you and me, if I'm buying something from you, you will know how much money I gave you, and I will know how much money you charge me.
And
but
I would
not-
know who's sending me as well.
Oh yeah, because
And
we
you
are,
would know who
of
you're
course,
sending it.
of course,
Okay.
because there is always some kind of an invoice
Right.
involved, because you're doing a service.
Yes.
I'm not going to give you money for it without being sure that the invoice.
So you're talking about a third party.
Third
not
party,
knowing about
exactly.
this
Third
transaction.
parties, there is we excluded the third party, and even in this system of implementing debit cards, third party is going just to know a little bit about you. So it's going to know, for example, that you have to be eligible to apply for this card. So KYC, it has to be implemented to the certain amount, because every time we are going from crypto into fiat, we have to do a little bit of KYC. I'm not against it, because we have to somehow make regulations so that there are no scams, and there is like that we are really trusting each other. And for that reason, a little bit of information is going to be shared, but there is no person behind the counter when you are coming to know how much money you have in that particular moment on your account. Only
Right.
you know that,
Yeah.
and that's all.
Yeah.
This is very important privacy
Yeah, and
issue.
that's the way it is right now. So it's going to continue being that way.
Being that way, even more.
in the crypto
Yeah.
space. So, well, I think that should be. There should be more information about CitiCash. Where can people find it? I know you mentioned it.
So
very briefly.
once more, I'm inviting all of you to take a look at our webpage. It's cryptocurrencies.io, where you can see our team. There is 17 full employed people working on everyday basis.
Okay.
We are all verified. You can check where are we coming from and what we've done before, and what our plans are for the future. There is a white paper that I really suggest to read, all of you. It's really short, and we are trying to put this white paper into the form that everybody can understand. Of course, for ones that wants to know a little bit more, we put over there more white papers, so you know, for example, in which way, how you mine, what is kryptonite heavy, and how blockchain works, and what we implemented and how many lines we added to our codes when our first Genesis block was mined, and things like that. Of course, social media here is very important, and when in crypto, for everyone who is a little bit more into the crypto, we have a really interesting GitHub where you can find our codes that are open source. Of course, we are happy to bring this to the world in an open source manner. So whoever wants to use it, please go ahead, take a look whether you can do something with that. Can you help us, and improve this service what we have? Of course, we have a really nice Telegram channel where you can get the news about what we are doing and where are we traveling.
And
we have a Facebook.
What's the Telegram channel?
Telegram channel is CitiCash.io.
Okay.
So of course, our Facebook and the Twitter, it's also CitiCash.io. On all these channels, we are trying to feed the ecosystem with the information in this particular moment. So whenever we are coming up with something new, we are going to share it with all of our followers. Very important thing for you guys to know is that within probably next couple of days, we are coming out with our web wallet as well. So nice. That's going to give you possibility to get to your wallet wherever you are, whenever you are. Only internet connection is going to be for you needed to be there.
Nice. All right. Cool. So that was Miro Peraica. I tried.
Yes, you did, but you did a good job. Thank you.
And we're at CryptoBlockCon in London. This is Cargo. This has been a great venue. I think we've had an excellent day with some brilliant speakers. Your piece itself was awesome. So,
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and good luck to CitiCash and to you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.